He has directly addressed the accusations, doing so in an interview with the Financial Times. Ishan Garg is in New Delhi with more on what Modi had to say.
Travis, this interview mostly focused around India-US relations, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that India is looking into the allegations by the US prosecutors. And in fact, India has already constituted an expert-level panel to look into these allegations. But Prime Minister Modi did point out that this is one incident, and one incident like this cannot derail India-US relationship. And this comes at a time when American President Joe Biden has also described India-US ties as one of the most consequential ties of this era. So there is a lot here on the line for both India and the US. In this interview, Prime Minister Narendra Modi also seemingly targeted the Canadian government. However, he did not name anybody in the Canadian government by saying that there is growing support for extremists around the world, and the Indian government officials have said in the past that Canada is harboring extremists, referring to the Sikh separatist leader who live in Canada. Now, this interview hasn't been fully published. We will have more details in the next few days, but Prime Minister Modi said that India-US ties are stronger than ever.
Ishan, more to come on this interview, but certainly, this is a different tone, at least in the excerpts of it, than India took when Canada made a similar claim. Tell us about that aspect of the story.
There's certainly been a tonal shift if you look at the Indian government's reaction to Canada's allegation, and if you look at India's reactions to the US allegations. For example, Indian government officials have said that their Canadian counterparts haven't come forward with actionable intelligence, which is why they haven't been able to set up a probe panel and look into this properly, even though they say that they are investigating this case at some level. As we see in the case of the US indictment, they have already constituted a panel, and India says that it's taking these accusations very seriously because these allegations are also posing a threat to India's national security. Many experts are saying that India has more to lose by deteriorating ties with the US.